Cheers to YouTube time with Madison, Christine. Sitting here, you guys, the Santa Fe sun. I don't know how to work this whole thing. So we're just going to let go. And if you can't see me, you can hear me. And that's the most important part anyway. And as always, I come to you guys in a space of as if we're sitting at a coffee shop or we're just sitting together and having a conversation. And of course, I'm passionate about the conversations of evolution and consciousness and awareness. So today, what I'm really feeling strong, again, I don't plan anything before I come here and share. I get some sense of something, like when I go to the keyboard and I allow music to come through. I just honor that process, the creative process. So today, it's something I've been really honoring in my own life and process, and that's the energy, the word honesty, and how deeply important that is if we want to live healthy, vital, fluid lives. So I was thinking about how honesty works. Like within our bodies, if we're not honest with ourselves, then we're not experiencing coherency in ourselves, right? So then that creates like a traffic jam. And what's going on in here will be reflected out there. It's just science, right? And energy and frequency. So I think about how, and I've mentioned this before in another video, how when we're so good with our cars, right? Well, those of us that when you have the money and you're able to do that, we keep the oil going, we make sure the engine, everything's okay in order to take it out there into the world, on the roads. Why aren't we more careful with our bodies, you guys? These bodies often get so ignored, especially in the spiritual world. There's a lot of bypass. I think that hopefully that is increasing as far as getting more down to earth here and getting real. This is what I'm all about, getting real. And so when we are honest, right, with ourselves, which that can be a process, a big process if you come from a shitload of confusion, chaos, abuse, trauma, just finding what's your wiring and how to rewire within in order to live a really honest and pure and vital life. That's what I'm speaking to. Because we look in our world, you guys, and it is a freaking fucking mess. It's chaos, it's discord, there's a lot of different truths coming at us. There's a higher rise of people really seeking spiritual help and emotional help because there's this panic on this earth right now. And I just want to be a voice to, let's first, you guys, it feels urgent to come back in and take care of these bodies, to come back into silence. You may be a parent, you may be someone who's got a business and you're just going. So even if you can just take 5 minutes, right? And come back in and listen. Because like I said, there's truths everywhere. What's yours? What's your truth in your being? We're coming to a time where there's not going to be time to sit here and go, I'm going to pull that affirmation book out. I'm going to try the spiritual practice. You guys, it's time now to let go a lot of that, I want to say, religious kind of context and get the F into our bodies. That wisdom, that ancient wisdom is in us. It's just up to us to tap in. What about just sitting in nature and staring at the mountains for a couple minutes, right? Or maybe you have a cat, a dog, kids, watch them. Watch. So there's just so much propaganda, and I like to call BS on shit, you guys. There's a lot of BS out there. There's a lot of me, and oh gosh, there's just a lot of lies. A lot of lies, and a lot of manipulation. And I'm calling a spade in this body and vehicle of mine. So how can you better take care of your body, number one? Meaning One, just checking in. Sometimes people are so out of their body, there's not even a tuning in of am I tired or not, right? Or checking in on what foods really nurture you. And also the foods you just love to indulge in. We're here to enjoy. These human bodies are gifts. There's so much pleasure that we get to derive, right? But we can't really fully enjoy the pleasure if we're not tuning truly in. There's addictive stuff. I'm not talking about addictive stuff that creates a false sense of pleasure. I'm talking about the pleasure that nourishes yourself and all around you. So let's get grounded. Let's pay attention to these bodies. Let's receive the urgency to take that 5 minutes or whatever it is for you to get into that truth of you. Like I said, there's so many lies going on, you guys. And if we're not doing that, that's when someone will end up drinking the Kool-Aid of what's going on out there. You'll be the person that buys everything you see with the propaganda just to try to look a certain way or to somehow get this desperate approval. And you'll wonder why you're on a rat race and nothing's ever good enough. It's sad. But we're really on in a major division right now, you guys. So the more we can just tap back in. If you're a writer, if you're an artist, if you're someone who just loves silence and loves nature, whatever it is, we all have that wisdom and ancient directiveness in here. Okay? So, yeah, there's my passion. There's my, this is my tea because I just had my coffee, but cheers. And I would love that there was other people around here and we could all be conversing in this evolutional way. So, thanks so much for listening. May you just be so gentle and loving and fierce with who you are. And I'll meet you all on the flip.